I want to talk a little bit more about the Jim Crockett days, but specifically with the Horsemen. You know, when Ole's out, you guys need a new member. Barry Windham becomes the guy, and there was
that Luger was the guy first.
Right. Well, Luger felt like I don't know, didn't feel like he fit in as well. Would you agree with that? Like just character wise, I'm not saying as a personality.
Arn, you answer that question.
Well, it was real crystal clear to me. The guy looked better than everybody else. When Ole went home, and that was a good angle with him and Tully when Tully called his son a snot-nosed kid or something, and Ole whacked him. They got with Ole. I mean, Ole was over. We were all over. And he did his deal, and he went, he disappeared, and Luger was brought in, and hey guys, you guys, if anybody can, teach this guy the business. I mean, look at him. And if you take it on point value, yes. Here was the difference. Now we had to all circle the wagons, and if Lex was in a match with us, any of us, and they kept him in tags and six-mans to protect him, other than spending the majority of our time getting the baby faces over, we had to spend a lot of the time in a match making sure Luger got over. And it's a whole different scheme of things where now we're out there having to get our ass handed to us so Luger can step through the ropes, take a guy's head off, and get the heat. And it was the only way it would have worked. And I don't think as Lex got more and more popular, all he heard were cheers and boos and female screams because the girls love him. I mean, my God, look at the guy. But I think he had a different plan for himself all along, which is fine. But unbeknownst to us, that plan was to be a lead babyface. And it's not that he put any less work into being a part of us. It's just you cannot take Ole Anderson out and put Lex Luger in and have the same dynamic. The skill sets are totally different. And the game, and the one thing that I left out earlier, besides all of our styles being different, we went into every match knowing our goal was to, number one, get the baby faces over, number two, get the match over. And it meant being very generous a lot of nights, even overly generous. But once you get over, you can reach down and pull a guy up, in a match or in an angle or something, but you got to get over first. And I think the biggest thing was Lex's heart was not in being a heel. It was not in being part of the Horsemen. He wanted a single spotlight, and eventually he got there.
With a tremendous angle making Barry Windham the fourth member of the Horsemen, which was genius.
Is that a Dusty Rhodes idea, to the best of your recollection?
I think it would have probably had to be, but I would have think he would have asked us what we thought about Barry. It just seems like that's something that would have happened. And if you'd been, we had all been in the ring with Barry Tully probably more than any of us, but with his skill set, swapping Luger for Barry Windham from a match standpoint, there was no comparison.
Yeah, no comparison. Well,
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.